Parkinson's Daily Exercise with Danica. Today we're going to work on functional balance. We're going to start doing some exercises seated just to sort of warm us up and get us ready for some of the standing balance postures that are going to be a little bit more challenging. So some of you that may want a little bit more challenge, stay till the end. Some of you that just want a little kind of pick me up for balance for the day, we'll go ahead and start seated. So let's, of course, start with those shoulder rolls back. We always want to do this before we start our exercise program because posture and upper mobility is so important to what we do throughout the day. So posture is aligned, so our ears right over those shoulders, over our hips, maybe a few more rolls. Good, and let's look left and right just to kind of loosen up that body a little bit. Movement of the head, changing positionings of the eyes and the ears will challenge balance. So we want to sort of warm up that vestibular system in the ears and change that eyesight just to prepare for balance here. And looking up and down. Good, just a comfortable range of motion for that neck. A lot of us have tightness in our neck, so we don't want to force anything. Just a nice range of motion in that neck here. Good, now we'll reach those arms straight out to the side. So as long as we can reach those arms. We're gonna start with just a little lateral movement. So it feels like our body has to really grip us to pull us back to center so we don't fall off that chair. So reaching side to side, getting that nice lateral stretch here. Good, and so now if we want more challenge, we lift that right leg and do a little bit more reaching with one foot lifted. So that'll feel a little bit more challenging here. We're still warming up, so take it slow, breathing deeply. Good, and then we'll switch legs if one leg is lifted. Remember, we can just keep doing this with both feet grounded as well. Good, feeling that strengthening in the core. It's very tall. Try to lift out of the hips, not sinking into the hips. Lift out of those hips. 2 more. Good. And then center. Let's relax those arms. Roll the shoulders back. Just 2 nice big circles. Push the shoulders down. Those arms are going to come back out. This time we're turning to the left, working that range of motion around the torso. Mobility in the spine is incredibly important for balance. So if we're very rigid in that spine, it's going to be very hard to catch ourselves if we do stumble. So we want to work on that range of motion in the spine every single day. So feel that motion here. If it hurts the shoulders, we can always limit that lever of length and bring them in. But we want to keep challenging the length as well. So once we get a little break, take those arms back out long. So then from here, we're going to relax the arms down, roll the shoulders back and lift the right knee up. Take the arms out and turn to that side on the right. So hold it here. Maybe we even stretch that leg out long so we feel a little bit more strengthening in the thighs and core, both of which are important for balance. Back to center. Stay tall. And we're going to rotate now to the left. Feel the strength in the torso as well as flexibility. Holding up now that left knee, maybe even straightening that leg out so you feel a little bit more strengthening in the thigh as well as that torso. Don't forget to breathe. And center here, big breath up and out. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and stand. So a few sit to stands just to get that strengthening and wake up those hips. So make sure that seat's right behind. And then we're going to stand. We're going to push up because we want a big movement here. We want to push those hips forward so we're not stuck here. We want to push the hips forward and lift that chest and then sink back into that chair. Now we can do this slowly. We can even use those arms to push out of that chair. Or we can go a little bit faster. Push, pull, push, pull. Good. So strength is such an important component of balance. So we want to always make sure we're doing a little bit something for strength every day just to fire up those muscles. Let's do 4 more. Pull, push, 3. Good. And 2. And 1. And I'll get one more out of you to stand back up. So we're gonna stay standing now. Roll those shoulders back. Let's go ahead and move the chair off to the side. So if we want to use it for balance, we can here. So from here, we're going to do, it's more functional balance rather than just the traditional standing on one foot today. So we're going to take that left foot in front. From here, we're going to slide down. We want to soften both knees and that back heel lifts. Now the chair is here if we need it, because we're going to come back up. And then here. And back up. Now if it feels too easy, or you want a little bit more challenge and you're in a good position, to slide the hands down to the shin. So as we're sliding down with that back heel lifted, it's a lot more challenging. Then we're going to slide back up. Now on the way up, if you need to hold on to get back up to center, please do. We're going to push the foot down and reach to the sky. Good. Functional balance. Back heel is lifting. We're sliding down if it feels okay. Maybe each time we go a little further and touch the floor. Now the floor is not the goal, but if we get there, because we have flexibility in the hips and low back, strength enough in the thighs that we can slide down, let's do it. And back up, reach. Good, core is strong. Nice functional balance. We're balancing, but we're also working on strength and mobility. Good. And relax. Now from here, let's take the chair to the other side, just in case we need it. Here. So we get a nice stretch in the back. Now we lift the back heel and we slide down. And then we come all the way back up. Let's drop that heel down. Good. Down. And up. Squeeze the back on the way up, so we're really working those back muscles as well. Now if that's a piece of cake and you want more challenge, be safe. Slide down to that shin, back heel is lifted. On the way up, we tend to get a little bit more woozy, so make sure to take it slow on the way back up. This is a great exercise because we're challenging strength, flexibility, as well as movement of our eyes. So we're looking down at the floor, then we're looking straight ahead. Come down, and we're changing the position of the head. So the fluid in the ears is changing a little bit, which is a big component of balance as well. Good. Let's do a few more. Sliding down. Maybe we're getting to the floor. Not the goal, but if it feels okay, get there. And down. All the way. And back up. Good. And then we'll hold the chair. Maybe if we need to, bring those feet together. Let's reach up to the sky. Then we're going to bend both knees and just slide our hands forward. So maybe we just get it to here. And then relax the head. And then come all the way back up, squeeze. Good. Again, changing that position of the body. Maybe we're sliding down a little bit further. And then coming up and reaching to the sky here. So again, this is functional balance. So it's challenging different positions of our body in space. So we're not just standing on one foot, which is really important to challenge our balance in that way too. But standing on one foot and staring at an object that isn't moving is good to challenge, but we want to do some functional challenges as well. Good. Two more. We're going to slide down maybe a little further this time. We want the knees soft to protect our back. Good. One more. All the way down. And up. Great. So now it's going to get a little bit more tricky. So for those of you that want to sign out, you can sign out, or I always recommend trying a few and not signing out before you give it a shot. So from here, move everything out of the way because we're going to move a little bit for this next one. So core is strong. We're going to step to the right, and then we're going to step in with just the tippy toes. So we're going to step out and then in with just the tippy toes. So that's option one here. Good. We can even take the hands and push them out and pull them into the tippy toes. Now if we want more challenge, what we're going to do is bring the foot up. Bring those hands to the chest. Big, strong chest. And then push them out. Bring them in. So the core is strong. We're going to bring the knee up, and then we're going to push it away. Good. Bring it up, and then push it away. Bring it up. Good. Push it away. So those of you that are holding on still, that is fine. Do whatever it takes to do the exercise and challenge yourself, but be safe. One more. And in. Good. Take this moment to switch the chair if you need to the other side, or we'll just go right into it. Step. Bring it in just a tap, just to train the body and let it know, kind of send a notification out to those legs what they're going to do. So here, tap, push out. So we're strengthening that right leg for balance. Bring it up, push it up. So we're pulling it in strong, and then we're pushing it away. Bring it in strong. So we're getting that large movement as well, which I like. It's functional. And then we're adding that balance component in at the end. Reach, push that energy away, and then pull it back in strong. Push that energy away, pull it back in strong. Two more, push, and pull, and push, and pull. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Take a big breath up and out. Let's do one more just for fun. So we're going to do very similar to what we just did to the sides, but to the front. We're going to step forward and then step back just to the tippy toes. Step forward, back to the tippy toes. Now if that feels easy, you want to step forward and bring it back to tippy toes or a knee. So step forward, nice and strong, to knee. So you want to avoid doing the little steps back. Try to go from out there all the way back and up. From out all the way in. So we'll push it, squeeze, pull. It's not easy. Push and pull. Always know you can do this holding on to and just do one hand. Always the opposite. We want to hold and pause and then push back out. Hold and pause, back out. Hold and pause, back out. Two more. Pause, and out. Pause, and out. Great. Switching sides. Get that nice grounded feet. Open up those toes. We'll step it. Core is strong to tap. Step it to tap. Good. Step to tap. Step. And then we'll make it a little more challenging maybe, and lift that leg up. Again, try to avoid the little hops back. Go from wide, back in. Push it out, squeeze it back. Push it away, squeeze it back. Push. Try to pause. When we're up in that balance, think about all those muscles that are working. It's not just our feet and toes. It's our shins and calves and thighs and core, upper back. Everything's helping with balance. Good. Two more. Out. In, pause. Out. In, pause. And relax. Inhale. And out. One more. And out. Now let's just do a quick body check. Start with the feet. Span out those toes. Do they feel really grounded now? Let's alternate those heels. Just a couple stretches. They were probably really gripping during the balance, so let's stretch them out. Good. And then we'll ground those feet. Check in with the thighs. Are they strong? The belly strong, shoulders are back. Hopefully we feel a little bit more aware of where our body is in space, doing some functional balance. So thank you for joining Parkinson's Daily Exercise with Danica, and keep moving and challenging balance a little bit every